here we have given 4 MCQ type questions, right? And we have to choose any one option from this 4, A, B, C, D, and we have to justify our answer. Okay, so let's first of all look at the question number 1. Okay, so here the question number 1 is 2 tan 30 degree. Okay, and we already know the value of tan 30 degree, right? Tan 30 degree is what? 1 upon root 3, right? Just put the values here. First 2 as it is, tan 30 degree, which is 1 upon root 3, divided by 1 plus tan square 30 degree, right? Which is 1 upon root 3 whole square. That's it. Now let's move on to the next section. Now what we have to do, we have to just simplify this equation, right? So it will become 2 multiply 1, which is 2 upon root 3. Similarly, here it will become 1 plus 1 upon root 3 whole square, which becomes 1 upon 3, right? So that's it. Now let's move on to the next section. Here we have 2 upon root 3 as it is. Now upon to solve this, we have left with, we have to multiply this. Okay, we have to multiply the denominator of first number with the denominator of second, and vice versa. Okay, so we just multiply this 3 with this 1. Okay, and here there is nothing left, so we'll assume that here is here the denominator is 1, so we just multiply this 2 and then this 2. Okay, that is the method. Okay, we have already discussed it. Okay, now what to 3 multiply 1 is 3, right? Here the 1 multiply 1 is 1 plus 1 divided by 1 multiply 3, which is 3, right? That's all. Now let's move on to the next section. Now what we have to do, we just have to do this 2 root 3 as it is, and now we just have to divide these two things. Okay, and we already know a law that which states that if we have to divide two fractions, then okay, if we have to divide these two fractions, we can also multiply by the reciprocal. Okay, so the reciprocal of is 3 plus 1 is 4, so it is 4 upon 3 basically. Okay, so we just have to multiply this. The reciprocal of 4 upon 3 is 3 upon 4, so we just multiply this by 3 upon 4. Okay, now root 3 multiply root 3, which states 3, and 2 multiply 2 is 4, so we're left with root 3 by 2, right? Well, you know the root 3 by 2, when the value of trigonometric ratio is sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Yes, sine 60 is root 3 by 2, so we can also write it as sine 60 degree, right? And that's the answer. Just have a full justification with the answer. Okay, so the here right answer is A, sine 60 degree. Okay, let's move to the next question. Question number 2, right? Question number 2. Here we have to write the tan 45. Okay, so tan 45 degree equals to 1, right? So we just put the values here and get the value 1 minus 1 square, because that is tan 45 degrees square. Tan 45 degrees 1, so it is 1 square. Below in denominator 1 plus tan square 45 degree, which is 1 plus 1 square, right? So now it is 1 square is 1, so 1 minus 1, which comes 0, and 1 plus 1 is 2. And we already know if any fraction has numerator as 0, then the whole fraction becomes 0. Okay, and we have option 0 right here, so the answer is D, 0, right? Let's move to the next. Okay, question number 3, right? This question number 3. Sine 2a is equals to sine a. Okay, now sine 2a is equals to 2 sine. Now it is very simple. Okay, we have to just put the values here, put the values of any options, and watch that if this equation comes true or not. Okay, so put the value of the first here 0 degree. Okay, so sine 2 into 0, which is 0, right? Sine 0 degree is equals to 2 into sine 0 degree. But we already know the value of sine 0 degree, right? Sine 0 degree is nothing but 0. So here 2 multiplies 0. 2 multiplies 0 is already 0. Okay, and this equation is right. So the answer will be 0, A 0. Okay, now the fourth question. Okay, fourth question. Okay, here we have to write the value of tan 30 here. Okay, in first question we already know the value of tan 30 degree, which is 1 upon root 3, and these two equations both are same. Okay, there is a minor difference here. In denominator we have plus sign, and in this denominator we have minus sign. Okay, so let's move on to the this step on. Okay, so now 2 upon root 3 divided by 3. Here we have plus, so we can reverse the sign, which will be minus. Okay, now what we are left with? We are left with 2 upon root 3 multiplied the reciprocal of this. 2 minus 2, 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay, so we have 3 upon 2. If 2 cancelled out, and this 3, root 3 multiplied root 3 is 3. Okay, so we are left with root 3. So is cos 60 value is what? Cos 60 degree is equals to 1 upon 2, which is not root 3, which is not equals to root 3, right? Tan 60 degree is root 3 by 2, which is not equals to root 3. Okay, sin 30, which is 1 upon 2, which is also not equal to root 3. Tan 60 degree, which is equals to root 3. So our answer will be C. Okay, so that's the second question. Now let's move on to the next question.